Okay, question or strategy. Well, thank you, 12 gauge. You had a nice little compliment in the beginning. I do love compliments. In the last audio, you said that orcs should try different things. I've been going FSTC Tech Tier 3 add Panda for Mass AoE and having a bit of success. I'm lacking at the micro. What do you think of the strat and how would you cope with it? I don't know. I think it could work. You know, I do think orcs should experiment a little bit more, though I do know how limited they are. I think, like, if you face a Beastmaster user and you try and go Tier 3, there's a very good chance that he's just going to tower push you and run you over. And also, until you get them really high level, TC and Panda are probably going to be easy to pick off, and you probably won't have many units, so you may be at a disadvantage unless he gives you a lot of time to get on the feet. It might be difficult. But hey, I don't know. You keep experimenting with it and prove me wrong. I've been wrong before, so I don't know what to tell you, and I'm happy that you're trying things out. I mean, that's cool, man. Good luck. Yeah, just keep playing and find out for yourself, I guess. Oh, and the 2017 messaged me and told me this. Check this out. I mean, I'm going to take his word for it, but this just makes me think that Ruined Bracer is like the crappiest item in the world unless you're facing Mass Destroyers. He says, the Bracer does not affect coil damage. He says he tested this. Banish does affect coil damage. I knew this. And Banish can be dispelled. I also knew this. But, dude, what? Bracer doesn't do anything to spell damage? How shit is that? Dude, I am always selling that. Are you kidding me? In what possible situation? I mean, what? What? That for 200 gold? Hell no, I am not keeping that item. I'm selling that baby. Unless I'm facing a lot of destroyers. I had no idea it didn't stop spell damage. That totally sucks. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Adam CG. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's 11:34 over here, and I played like 35 games today. I mean, I played all these games this morning to get warmed up for my King of the Hill, and then he didn't show up, so I played some games with Axlav was playing with me. I don't know why, but for some reason he wanted to play or was willing to play. So it was fun, though. It was a fun day because we had like 10 people in our vent the entire day. There's only like one vent channel that works for me, so everyone came to the vent channel that works for me. And there was Axlav there, and Noble, and Moto, and a bunch of my clanmates and stuff. And a lot of my clanmates like Mr. KFG or Terius or whatever, and Sephriel, and Branchy, and some other guys. They were really funny. And so it was a pretty good day. I had a good time. But also, I played a little King of the Hill thing for the member shoutcast that Moto did, and I ended up playing today around at least, I would say, 25 games. I would say somewhere more like 30 or 35 or something. So I played a buttload of games today, so I'm a little mentally exhausted from that. Anyway, Adam CG is saying, I am having problems beating orcs who just mass up 6 or even 7 grunts tier 1 and just sit outside my base and pick off constructing buildings. Even when my arcane tower is in good position, I still can't keep them from cancelling one of my sanctums, or at least my vault. Also, with their vast number of grunts, I can't get far enough from my base to get a tavern hero without losing most of my foots. This typically happens on Total Rock. Suggestions? One thing is, though, I mean, when you're hiring, like a lot of time what I'll do is early battles, if I get a foot low, what I'll do is, like, instead of just keeping it in the back of my base and waiting for it to heal, like if I get a red or a yellow foot, or a red or an orange foot, what I'll do is I'll tuck it somewhere where they probably most definitely won't find it, and at tier 2 I'll use it to buy my tavern hero while keeping all my healthy foots with my archmage. So I like to do that, but also you can just use one militia to go around, sneak it around him, and go to buy your tavern hero that way. And that's also true for against Nanoff. You can do the exact same thing. Wait until they buy their hero, and then after they've cleared out, just use a militia or a foot to buy it. Or, you know, usually you can get it before they get theirs, and it's not that much of a problem. But anyway, 6 or 7 grunts. I find that a little bit unrealistic unless they like double racks and stay at tier 1 for a while, because usually orcs have around 4 to 5 grunts by the time you hit tier 2 and they hit tier 2. And you have 4 to 5 foots, including the possibility of using militia, and you have your water elemental, and you have your arcane tower. So usually it's not that big of a problem. Like if you're just try not to lose many foots early. Try not to. That's one thing too. Is usually how many foots I make depends on the aggressiveness of the orc. Like if they're really aggressive, I'll make like 5, 6 foots. But usually I just stop at 5. But if they aren't aggressive at all, I'll make like 3. I think sometimes it screwed me over, but usually I can get away with it if I play my cards right and play smart enough. Yeah, so if they're just hanging out and screwing with you and stuff, just try and get their stuff low. Sometimes I'll just keep my foots back and just use my hero, my water elemental, to attack grunts, try and get them pretty low and just back off every time they try and attack me. It's really just a matter of micro more than anything. But also your placement should always be in such a way in human against orc, I think, to the point where you can fit either a vault and a sanctum behind your town hall or 2 sanctums behind your town hall. If there's a lot of foot battles early, a lot of battles early, or I get a lot of stuff low early, usually I'll build my vault behind my base instead of in front, just in case he goes aggressive, so I always have access to my vault. Otherwise, I usually build my vault out front and both my sanctums in the back. But anyway, if he's just at tier 2 and he's just hanging out there and screwing with you, just sneak a militia around, buy your Beastmaster, use your militia, like Call to Arms, 5 militia, 5 lumber peasants, and attack him with like your 5 foots, your 5 militia, your water elementals, and if you have Panda, your Breath of Fire, if you have Beastmaster, Cool Beast, if you got Tinker, Factory, whatever, it should be enough to fend him off, and it shouldn't be that big of a problem. So hopefully that helps. Just refer to replays too. That's always a good way to learn what to do. And once you get slow out, they pretty much can't screw with you until they get raiders or some dispel. They really can't mess with you too much when you immediately get your first 2 sources out. So yeah, my main advice would be to play a good early game and don't get screwed over too much to the point where you can't deal with that. Okay. So here's some questions / comments. There's a rumor going around that you, the 2+ year undefeated Shrine of Ancients Master of the Legend, the 2-time SOA Con champion, lost a complete noob on SOA recently. Like, I don't know where these allegations are coming from. All I'm going to say is that if this was true, it would probably be true because someone used Lich on Shrine of Ancients. Which everyone knows. Everyone knows how imbalanced Lich First is on Shrine of Ancients. So there's no doubt that if I were to lose, it'd probably be 2 Lich, because anyone can win with Lich on that map. It's totally void of skill. So if that were to be true, that would probably be the case. But other than that, no, I don't recall such a thing, and any further comments will have to be dealt with through my lawyer. He says, 2, my listeners aren't slow. I doubt that. I know how slow you guys are. You guys are slow people. You really don't have to, I'm just teasing you, but you really don't have to tell, you don't really have to give tell. That's literally what he says. You really don't have to give tell. You are a little slow, ZGN. I actually know this guy. He's a clanmate. I exposed him. So you really don't have to tell us for like 20 seconds. I'm about to start the countdown to unpause and then count from 5 really, really slowly. Honestly, I think 95% of your fan base could probably deal with you being like 3, 2, 1 unpause, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Look, I've been told this many times, I'm not going to change my ways. If you guys can't lose 20 seconds of your life just to listen to me count down, too bad. It's amazing that you guys are so worried about wasting time when you're actually listening to audio commentaries for your game. And like, I'm not, I play this game more than most of you, I'm sure. So I'm not saying you're wasting your life by listening to audio commentaries, but come on guys, you can't be too stingy with your time if that's what you're doing, right?